Hey, how you going? It's time to cruise away again here on Gecko, and in this show we're actually staying close to home and opening up some summer staycations here in Oz, giving you the chance to escape for a luxury city break and enjoying a fabulous cruise for all ages with Royal Caribbean and cruising their thrilling Quantum class ships where you can be surfing, skydiving and relaxing for that perfect escape. This is a great show for first time or long time cruisers to get together with family and friends and get away from the everyday of life and do something different. And both Quantum and Ovation of the Seas arrive soon for a full season through to April. Now, for those of you who haven't yet cruised, let's take a peep through the porthole at just what you're missing.
When you choose to cruise, you'll experience one of the best value holidays with so much included as standard. Your floating resort will take you to multiple destinations in one trip, where you'll wake up to a new view every day and only have to unpack once. Your en-suite accommodation will have everything you need to feel right at home, with a daily service provided by your personal cabin steward. Around the ship, you'll have the opportunity to take part in various activities, which can include quizzes, dance classes, game shows, movie screenings, lectures, and much more. If that sounds too much, then feel free to relax, unwind, and watch the world go by in a solarium or around one of the pools, or even in a hot tub. If you're cruising with a family, then the little ones will be well taken care of with a range of kids clubs available for all ages from morning till late. Plus, no matter the age, everyone can have a thrilling time with rock climbing walls, zip lines, water parks, skating, simulators, and even bumper cars. When it comes to food, you'll never go hungry on a cruise, with options available right around the clock. Enjoy fine dining with waiter service in one of the main restaurants, or opt for something more casual in the self-service buffet. There's also snacks and room service available too. And as the sun goes down, that's when the ship really comes to life. Every evening, you'll be spoilt for choice when it comes to entertainment, from Broadway-style shows in the lavish theatre to live music, comedy, karaoke, silent discos, as well as onboard nightclubs, allowing you to dance the night away. So, if you want more holiday for less dollar, make sure you choose to cruise.
Right, come on, let's pack the cases, let's go. It's amazing. Right, this show is actually in two halves, and part one is heading out of Brisbane or Melbourne to Sydney, where we're going to enjoy a fabulous hotel stay and then an exciting cruise. Now, your cruise ship for these offers is the incredible Ovation of the Seas. Tell you what, so lovely to have these bigger Royal Caribbean ships just around the corner. You'll love Ovation. I mean, Quantum class anyway, they are just super, super thrilling. There is so much for you to do. If you haven't yet been on one, you've got to do it. You've got to treat yourself to it. Take the family, take friends, because it's a really, really exciting holiday. Of course, the great thing about cruising with your family or cruising with friends is that if you've got different interests, you know, if you all go away on a city break together, you've kind of all got to keep track of each other, and you've kind of got to follow the crowd, haven't you? If one person wants to do something, you've kind of all got to follow along. With a cruise, the great thing is you can all go off and do your different things. So listen, if you want to be completely horizontal and you want to be relaxed, quiet, nice and warm, serene, with a book, then there's the solarium to go and escape to. Now, conversely, if you want to be skydiving and you want to be surfing and you want to be up on the North Star doing all the thrill bits and pieces on the ship, you can do that. And then, of course, you can all get back together for dinner, or maybe not. Maybe you all go off and do different restaurants. You've got, you know, more casual grab and go restaurants, or you've got the full 9 yards big restaurant. You've got specialty dining as well. You've got things like the Bionic Bar that we just saw there. Now, I tell you what, I mean, I'd never seen anything like it before I saw it on one of the Quantum class ships, and it's just brilliant. You can stand there for like half an hour, watching people invent cocktails, create their own, or, you know, go for the classics. Just watching the robots do it is very, very clever. And you can do things that take you back to your childhood. We just saw the bumper cars there. You can do a roller disco. Well, I don't know about you, but I haven't roller skated for about 30 years, and I would love to do it all over again. In fact, I did when I was on Anthem of the Seas, which is the same class as Ovation. They're really, really exciting ships. It's just brilliant. You're going to have such a great time. And Here's what you can enjoy on the packages that we've put together. Now, you'll fly from either Brisbane or Melbourne over to Sydney first, and there we've got you booked in to a fabulous 4-star hotel for 2 nights bed and breakfast, so you can spend some time exploring and enjoying the highlights of this stunning city. In fact, let's take the chance to have a little look around now, because I was just looking at some of the things that you might want to do if you haven't been over for a while. You've got the Royal Botanic Gardens, which would be amazing to see. Fabulous escape and walk around the gardens. Do it early in the evening if you fancy it. You get some amazing views there. Head up to the Rocks, which is a very historic area of Sydney, and just a short walk from the bridge, the Opera House and the Quays. There's the Art Gallery of New South Wales. There's Taronga Zoo, as you can see there. Of course, you've got beach after beach after beach after beach down Sydney Way, but there's also other things to do as well. Go down to Rose Bay, go down to Paddington and some of the other fascinating areas in the city itself. Get up to the Sydney Tower as well if you get the chance to see the city from 800 metres above. That would be pretty amazing. Do I mean 800 metres or 800 feet? Very high either. You'll get a very, very good view no matter what. Right, let's take a look at the packages that we have for you then. Our first offer is going to take us to Vanuatu starting on the 2nd of November to both Vilar and Mystery Island over 9 nights on the cruise. So that's return flights from Brisbane or Melbourne to Sydney, the 2-night 4-star bed and breakfast hotel stay, and 9 nights on Ovation of the Seas from $2,099 per person there, or a deposit today starting from just $800 per person. The second one then is over 9 nights and starts on the 6th of December. Again, return flights from Brisbane or Melbourne to Sydney, the 2-night hotel stay there, and then 7 nights on Ovation of the Seas around the South Pacific to Noumea and Mystery Island from $1,899 per person. That's a fantastic price. I would get that booked straight away while you can. And our third offer starts off 2025 in style, starting on the 5th of January. Again, return flights from Brisbane or Melbourne to Sydney, the 2-night hotel stay there, and 8 nights on Ovation of the Seas to Noumea, and an overnight stay on Mystery Island from $2,299 per person. Or again, you can put a low deposit on that. Those deposits today start from just $800 per person. Make sure though, even with a low deposit, those deposit prices can change as well. So the sooner you see a deal, absolutely jump on the phone lines and talk to our team and book it now. You've got the toll-free number on the screen, 1300 411 968. They all are amazing deals. It's great to be able to remember it's not a long season that Quantum and Ovation of the Seas are going to be around, only from like September, October through to April. So we've got a very small window to get in and get one of these cruises booked. And listen, summer staycation, great opportunity just to switch off and chill out. It's the kind of holiday for when you really do need that break. A cruise is just the perfect tonic, isn't it? And those 3 fabulous offers are definitely worth considering, because it really is a joy of a holiday. Right, let's show you now why so many Aussies put their trust when booking their cruises here at CruiseAway.
With over 25 years of travel experience, when booking with CruiseAway, you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. We allow you to spread the cost of your holiday. Just pay a deposit today, and then you have until the due date to pay your balance. You can browse our deals online at cruiseaway.com.au or call us toll-free and speak to one of our experienced cruise consultants based right here in Australia. Plus, as a fully accredited member of CLIA, AFTA and ATAS, you have total confidence and complete peace of mind when booking with us. CruiseAway, you know you want to.
Yeah, and don't forget, we've got adventures around the world as well. So I know we're looking right now at Staycations with Royal Caribbean, but of course, Royal Caribbean have their ships all around the world. So maybe you want to take a cruise on the biggest ship in the world right now, Icon of the Seas. I say right now because there's another bigger one on the way, and guess where it's coming from? Royal Caribbean again are launching another even bigger ship next year as well. It's all very, very exciting. So listen, have a look on our website, cruiseaway.com.au, because that will give you loads and loads of different ideas. And Royal Caribbean really do literally sail the world. And if you love the Caribbean, then funnily enough, Royal Caribbean is your cruise line to pick. Again, any questions you've got, anything you fancy doing. If you just think, you know what, I fancy doing the Caribbean in April, what have you got? Ring the team and ask them. 1300 411 968, and they'll find the best deal for you and unlock those cheeky little discounts that other people can't. Hey, now listen, you might not have heard about this, but I want to give you a quick reminder right now. We've got a competition running right now where you can win a cruise for free by entering. We've got a 7-night cruise for two to the Caribbean up for grabs in a balcony cabin on the brand new MSC World America, which launches next year. Now, we've got a wide ranges of dates for you to choose from for your prize, and this cruise prize is worth up to $8,000. That's something to shout about. Now, all you need to do to enter the competition, you see up there in the top right of the corner, there's that box there with funny dots and white squares and black squares on it. Point your smartphone camera at that QR code and it should open up a link which takes you to where you enter the competition. Now, if it doesn't for any reason, just go to cruiseaway.com.au on your computer or on your tablet and you'll find the link there as well. And all you need to do is enter by the 31st of August for your chance to win a free cruise for two in a balcony to the Caribbean. Tell you what, it's got to be worth an entry, hasn't it? If you miss the QR code, it'll be back later, or you can go straight to our website, cruiseaway.com.au. Right, where were we? Yes, time now for part 2 of this staycation special for summer with Royal Caribbean. Now, this time we're going to be flying over on our 3 packages from Sydney up to Brisbane and staying 2 nights in a 4-star hotel, their bed and breakfast, before we cruise. So let's go up to Brisbane and have a look around first if you haven't been there for a while, or maybe you've never even been to Brisbane before. Wonderful, wonderful city to go and explore. Got so much on offer, of course. You've got things like the Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary based up in Brisbane. You can take the opportunity there of holding a koala and just peruse the lush sanctuary there. You can take a trip up to the Gold Coast, go and see the Palazzo Versace, the Surfers Paradise, of course. Broadwater Canal is there, and of course you've got magnificent rainforest nearby. Head down to the South Bank Parkland on the Brisbane River, lush parks there and a lovely inner city beach. Or of course the Brisbane River, which has got lots going on down there. Panoramic views from the Wheel of Brisbane. You can soar 60 metres high in wonderful gondolas there to get a nice view. And if you want a nice romantic night out, River Quay is good with lots of beautiful dining there for you. East Street, North Shore and so much more in Brisbane. All of our 3 offers here have a 2-night stay up in Brisbane. Wonderful. So plenty of time to relax and explore and enjoy the hot spots there. And our next 3 cruises will be on another wonderful Royal Caribbean ship, and this time it's the namesake of this class actually. It's Quantum of the Seas. Now, Quantum is just brilliant. A real game-changing class of ships actually for Royal Caribbean, because suddenly they went very, very tech-rich and they put these attractions on board to really give you something to do that you would never do in your everyday. I mean, things like surfing. Now, you may never have surfed at all, and even if you were a novice, would you go and brave the waves on Bondi or wherever your beach is? Probably not. Well, if you wanted to get to grips with the ABC of surfing, then this is the ship to do it on. You don't need to be an expert at all. Look at the array of different restaurants you've got. You've got your main dining, which is superb. Then you've got lots of specialty restaurants on board. You've got things like Jamie's Italian as well. Jamie Oliver, of course, the chef from over in the UK. Pucker Mate, he's got his restaurant on board. You've got the Bionic Bar. You can be up there in the North Star. Seaplex is this massive kind of playground for adults, really. And if you're taking the kids with you, so much for them to do and so much you can do as a whole family. That landing up there you see on the Seaplex actually is full of gaming consoles, so you don't need to be away from Fortnite or whatever the latest game is right now on the PlayStations and things, which is good. Great entertainment of an evening, of course. You're going to love that, and lots of live entertainment for you as well. So if you fancy getting on this ship, as I say, she's here right the way from about October through to April. So let's show you our trio of wonderful trips. The first offer is for the 8th of January. This is for 9 nights. So this is the flight from Sydney over to Brisbane, 2 nights there in a 4-star hotel, and then 7 nights of cruising on Quantum to Vanuatu and Vilar and Mystery Island, from $1,699 per person, with your deposits on that one starting from as little as $800 each to get that booked today. The second one is a romantic getaway to the South Pacific, actually, for 10 nights. Starts on the 12th of February. That's when you fly from Sydney over to Brisbane for your 2-night hotel stay in a 4-star hotel with breakfast included. And on Valentine's Day, that's when you start your 8-night cruise on Quantum of the Seas around the South Pacific. Now that whole package there starts from $1,799 per person, and again you can book that and lock that price in today with a deposit starting from just $800 each. Now the third offer says goodbye to this year and hello 2025 over 9 nights, starting on Boxing Day, the 26th of December. Flying from Sydney over to Brisbane for 2 nights in a 4-star hotel there with breakfast before you cruise into the new year on Quantum of the Seas for 7 nights from $2,299 per person. Lock it in today with a deposit starting from $800 each. And you know what? Being away over New Year is such a thrill. It's such an amazing thing to do. It's always nice being away over holiday season. It's your chance to just really switch off and have everything taken care of for you. And it means that the party comes to you rather than you having to find the party. So if you want any of those offers, all you need to do is talk to our team right now, 1300 411 968. We're going to go back on board the Quantum of the Seas in just a moment, actually, and go and have another look around, because I want to talk to you, because I've been on the Quantum class itself. I was actually on board Anthem of the Seas, which is the same class, when she launched back in 2015, and it was honestly, it just opened my eyes completely to the fact that Royal Caribbean is about cruises for everyone of all ages. You could be 2, 22 or 102 and you would love a Quantum class cruise, let me tell you. I'll tell you what I really loved, and this is a slightly bigger ship, and I'll tell you now, you only feel the size of the ship when you're on the dock side looking up at it. Once you're inside it, you kind of get immersed in everything there is to do. It's really easy to navigate. They've got these digital wayfinders all over the place. There's elevators all over the place as well, so you never struggle getting up deck, down deck. Really easy. And the great thing about these ships is that there are more choices for you. You've got the big, grand main restaurants. You've got smaller boutique specialty dining if you want to treat yourself to that. You've got a wide range of accommodation as well, from insides, and they actually have some insides which are called a virtual balcony, where instead of a window or an actual balcony, one of the walls becomes a complete video screen with a live image from the ship's camera of what's going on outside. So you still know whether it's day or night, light or dark, you know, even on an inside, on a virtual balcony. It's brilliant. The entertainment venues here are many and plenty. Yes, there's the main theatre, but there's also this 270 lounge, which is amazing, where the windows actually electronically become part of the backdrop for the show of an evening. They are honestly incredible ships. And I urge you now to get one booked. As I said, Quantum and Ovation of the Seas are with us right through from September, October, right through until April, so right through the summer, which is amazing, isn't it? And there are lots and lots of different itineraries. I think I've shown you, 6 different itineraries. There are many more as well. So talk to the team, 1300 411 968. I would say, moreover than probably most other cruise lines, if you're thinking of going away with the family and you've got, you know, multi-generations of the family, so you may have nan and granddad with you, and you might have the tiny tots with you who are only, you know, 2 or 3 years old. There is something for absolutely everyone to enjoy, and the kids are so well looked after. In fact, they pretty much look after themselves, to be honest. The littlies, they've got their own clubs there with people and sort of au pairs and nannies and things that are there. People running activities for the various age groups, and once you get up to the teen groups, they've got the PlayStations and the games console, so you'll never see them. They'll be glued to that the whole time, and that means you can just go and enjoy some quality time on your holiday. Now, listen, it would be remiss of me not to remind you of how you could win a free cruise with us here at CruiseAway. We've got a big competition going on right now, and I need you to come in and enter, because we have got a 7-night cruise for 2 people to the Caribbean up for grabs in a balcony cabin on the brand new MSC World America. She's not even launched yet. She launches next year, and you can be there in her maiden season for free. There's a wide range of dates to choose on offer to enjoy your prize, and this is a prize from CruiseAway worth up to $8,000. All you need to do to enter, the QR code you see in the corner of your screen there, top right, take your smartphone camera, open it as if you're about to take a picture, and just point it at that code. It should then give you a link to click on to go and enter. And if it doesn't for any reason, or you don't do QR codes, just go to our website, cruiseaway.com.au, and on the front page, you will see the link to win a cruise. Now, all you need to do, first of all, is enter and tell everyone you know to get entered as quickly as possible. And those entries must be in by the 31st of August. And extremely good luck to you, because it could absolutely be you. And I tell you what, I've given away on our TV channels, I've given away various cruises, and it's such a thrill to win one for free. Even if you've been on 55 cruises, always good to have a free one, isn't it? Listen, I was talking before about Quantum and Ovation of the Seas being here from September, October, right the way through to April, and lots of different opportunities. And here's where you can look them all up.
When you log on to cruiseaway.com.au, you're opening up the virtual brochure on over 9,000 cruise holidays. If you've seen a cruise on TV, just search the cruise ID here to find out more details, upgrade options, and to book online. If you're looking for inspiration, you can search by destination, departure port, cruise line, cruise ship, or cruise style. Plus, we've got an incredible selection of last-minute deals, all-inclusive cruises, and early bird specials you can't afford to miss. Log on now to cruiseaway.com.au. Your next dream holiday is only a click away.
Amazing. Let's just remind you of the offers, just in case you weren't with us at the start of the show as well. Let's remind you of the offers that we featured in this show. And this is all about staycation cruises over the back end of this year and into next year. So, first 3 offers here are just brilliant. First one takes us off to Vanuatu, starting on the 2nd of November, to both Vilar and Mystery Island over 9 nights on the cruise. So that includes return flights from Brisbane or Melbourne to Sydney, 2 nights in a 4-star bed and breakfast hotel there, and then 9 nights on Ovation of the Seas from $2,099 per person, which is brilliant. You can put a lower deposit down on that one. Second one is over 9 nights, and that starts on the 6th of December. Again, return flights from Brisbane or Melbourne to Sydney, 2 nights stay in a hotel there with breakfast in a 4-star hotel, and then a 7-night full bore cruise on Ovation of the Seas around the South Pacific to Noumea and Mystery Island from $1,899 per person. Again, you can put a lower deposit down on that one. The third one will start off 2025 in style. 5th of January it starts. Again, your flights from Brisbane or Melbourne to Sydney, 2 nights there in a hotel, and then 8 nights of cruising on Ovation of the Seas to Noumea, and an overnight stay on Mystery Island from $2,299 per person. Again, you can put a lower deposit down on that one as well. If you're interested in any of those, call us on 1300 411 968 is that number to call. Remember, that's toll free. Now let's move on to our Quantum of the Seas offers then, and they are incredible. First offer is for the 8th of January, and this is for 9 nights. So this one is flying from Sydney over to Brisbane, 2 nights in a hotel there, and then 7 nights of cruising on Quantum to Vanuatu, to both Vilar and Mystery Island, with return flights from 1,699 per person. Again, you can do a lower deposit on that to get the price locked in today. The second offer is that lovely romantic getaway down to the South Pacific, perfectly timed as well. So it starts 10 nights on the 12th of February, flying from Sydney to Brisbane for the 2-night stay there in a 4-star hotel with breakfast included. And then on Valentine's Day itself, that's when you start your 8-night cruise on Quantum of the Seas around the South Pacific, and that's from 1,799 per person. Go on, you know you want to, you old romantics, you. Again, you can book that with a lower deposit today by talking to the team. And then the third offer is the one that gets us out of this year and into next year in style over 9 nights. So you leave on Boxing Day, flying from Sydney to Brisbane for 2 nights there in a 4-star hotel with breakfast, and then you cruise into the new year on Quantum for 7 nights from 2,299 per person. Lock in that price today with a lower deposit as well. It makes great sense to do. Talking of budgeting for your cruises and your holiday as well, we have something in place called Travel Pay Later, which is really, really clever. And I'll just try and quickly explain that to you. It's very easy to sign up. There's no upfront fees. And it basically allows you to cut the price of your holiday down by either 6 or down into 12 equal payments. I mean, we offer you low deposits on a lot of our holidays anyway, and then you can pay as you go up to your due date anyway. But Travel Pay Later just means that you can book bigger adventures today and then spread the cost over 6 or 12 payments, interest free. There's a couple of admin fees. It's very, very easy to apply, and you can apply with our team when you call and book as well. So if you want to know any more about that, then just call us on 1300 411 968. And do you know what? While I've got a minute or so, I'm just going to tell you about something else that we're doing right now. If you're brand new to the world of cruising and you've never taken a cruise holiday before, then actually now you can take something called a virtual ship visit, where basically virtually via your computer, we send you an invitation and you watch someone actually tour a cruise ship, and you can ask them questions live as well. Now, if you want to get signed up for that, it's brilliant. And we're doing some with Royal Caribbean that we've been featuring in this show as well. Hopefully we'll be on either Quantum or Ovation while she's in very, very soon. And you can tour it without actually being on the ship, which is very, very clever. If you want more details of that, just go to our website here, cruiseaway.com.au. And all you need to do is sign up, give us your email, and then when we've got one of these ship visits lined up for you, we'll send you an invitation and you can come and see it. It's very, very clever. I mean, technology these days is brilliant. Now listen, I've run out of time, but thank you so much for your company. Don't forget, if you're watching us on Gecko, we are here every single day, 10 o'clock in the morning and then 1 and 4 in the afternoon every single day. And we are making more shows than ever before as well. So there's a bigger choice of holidays, getaways, dreamaways, right the way around the world. You know, whether you want to cruise like we have in this show around the corner, or you want to do the whole world, then do it with CruiseAway. Thank you so much for your company. I'll see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.